Our next item is number 5B, a public hearing consideration for the purpose related to scheduling of a special election on June 18th for the purpose of submitting to register qualified voters of the City of Edmond the question of approval of a 2% increase to the lodging excise tax rate from 4% to 6% of the room rental rate. Is Visit Edmond giving this presentation?
Yes, I am. Thank you, Mayor and City Council. I am Jennifer Thornton, Tourism Director for Visit Edmond, and we wanted to just tell you a little bit about this potential increase for the lodging tax, also referred to as visitor tax. So the history on this is that in 1994, voters approved a 4% tax, and that is still in effect. And on February 20th, the Visit Edmond Tourism Advisory Board voted to recommend to City Council and Mayor to increase that to a 6%. One thing that you just want to make sure that everyone understands is that this tax funds tourism, and when individuals and groups spend the night in Edmond, that is when they pay that. So that could be an Airbnb, that could be a VRBO, that could be a hotel, and that could be a bed and breakfast. These are some examples of places that you can stay in Edmond that I've mentioned before. I wanted to kind of give you a comparison to other cities. These are some cities nearby in their lodging tax rate. So we are the lowest at the moment. And I think the most important thing is for you to understand how the tax dollars are used. So we have a tourism advisory board, and we give sponsorships to new and existing events. We recruit annual conferences. For example, like the Great Plains Region annual AMBUCS is coming to the Edmond Conference Center. That is where Visit Edmond is, so we get to welcome lots of great conferences to Edmond. We also are being proactive in bidding on some NCAA Division II men's golf and men's and women's tennis. And we also like supporting UCO. They have amazing sporting events, for example, the OSSAA State High School Championship. So our goal is to keep those and grow things like that. And we do have support. There's people in the room today, and I wanted to be sure you understand that sports facilities will benefit from this. The Chamber of Commerce is ready to say vote yes. Visit Edmond is a city department, so we can educate about this for voters, but we cannot say yes. But local hotels and short-term rentals and the tourism board as well. So I would love to answer any questions about this tax that could go to the voters on June 18th.
Thank you. This has been a long time coming, a lot of conversations, and I remember a time when, even with the Airbnb, we were not receiving lodging tax from them, and then we had meetings with them, and then they came on board also, so we're looking at that. This is an opportunity for us to continue to tell the community about Edmond and the surrounding community, especially with all the conferences that we currently have coming here. This has the potential just to expand that even more. Very good.
Yeah, I'm so excited about the possible increase in tourism activities that can come to our community. Just from visiting with everybody on the tourism board, I'm thoroughly impressed with how much everybody has supported this and supports their community. It's not just one man, this is what I want for me. It's what can we do for our community. And I just appreciate everyone being here. I appreciate you taking time out of your busy lives to serve your community by serving on the board to further better your city. And I'm super excited about this. It's 30 years in the making. It's time. Thank you for all of y'all's time and effort that you put into this.
And I think it's probably obvious to all of us, but I see this as a really, really great investment. Visitors to our city pay a few more, I think $1. Is it?
Well,
on
if
average.
right, like
the-
if, for
the
example, if it
change-
was a $100 hotel room, they would pay $6 that night.
So it'd be an additional, well, $6 total.
Correct.
So an increase of $2 a night. And what Visit Edmond can do, leveraging that to create more people coming, eating, spending money, which then sales tax, and that, a lot of people still don't know, but we are sales and use tax 100% at the city level right now. And just talked about our budget at the workshop this afternoon. We had projected an increase of 2%. We're looking at an increase of 0.48%. And so anything that we can do to increase that sales tax base, which allows us to do all the things that people want us to do, fix roads and parks and trails and all of the things. So this is not just spending money on getting someone to come to our town for nothing. It's an investment that will, I think, pay for itself many times over. And our residents aren't paying it. It's the visitors who come to our town, right? We are not taxing the residents.
Or unless you're
Unless
doing
they
a-
stay at.
Doing a
VVR.
staycation.
Yeah, which, please do, absolutely. That'd be wonderful.
Yeah, it's that full circle economic impact.
Absolutely. And thank you for all the work done. And we are still going to be lower than everyone except Oklahoma City, who's at 5.5%, and they have been at 5.5% for quite a while. So everyone else is 7 and 8%.
Sir.
Mayor, I'll just note, on your 2024 council strategic plan, you note on the promote tourism conference opportunities to enhance visitor experience and economic impact, you identified expand tourism efforts by setting a date for a visitor's tax increase election. So this action would be one of the items to implement your council strategic plan.
Absolutely.
Very good, very good. Yes, sir.
I have two things, Mayor. I want to thank Ms. Sawyer for hustling around and getting this done so quickly. I know it was labor-intensive and time-sensitive, so thank you for that. And on behalf of the work on the council, Councilwoman Peterson, I know you've worked hard, and I know you're passionate about this and all your work, so thanks for getting this on our agenda. Thanks.
My
So this is a, yes, public hearing. Jennifer, do you have anything else right now?
I don't. There are a couple people that may want to speak on our behalf.
Hello, Jennifer Fields, Realtor, Airbnb owner. I'm on Visit Edmond Tourism Board and the Arcadia Lake Commission. So as an Airbnb owner, I see this as very positive. I don't think it'll affect bookings. I don't think that'll have any impact at all. As being on the Arcadia Lake Commission, I see as that master plan grows, we get more and more tourism throughout, need for more hotels. And then people are spending money. I think we talk about it's an average of $65 for anyone who stays in our hotels, local hotels that they spend in our businesses. That's a lot of money. So like you said, it's full circle, so I 100% support it.
Very good. Thank you very much.
Hi, Dina Jones. I am a longtime resident of Edmond. I'm also the regional manager for Champion Hotels. We own 3 of the hotels here in Edmond and many in the state. So I'm very familiar with those other cities that listed all their occupancy taxes. I think it is time for Edmond to make an increase. We were slightly concerned about it being above Oklahoma City because we don't want to compete with a city that's way larger than we are. But I think we're going to be just fine at 6%, and I think it's going to be something that's very beneficial for the city. And I'm the current chair of the tourism board as well. So I feel like we have a lot of projects that are going to happen that will really make this work. Any questions
good.
for me?
Thank you very much. So this is a public hearing. Yes, is anyone from the audience? Please come up and state your name.
Hello, Connie Thayer. I hear all these things about how this is going to be great for the community and everything, and yes, it could be, but there is something that you guys aren't discussing is this is a special election, right? And that costs money. Why do we keep doing these special elections and causing the taxpayers extra burden? That's my only comment, my question. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Any other comments from the audience? So, council, we have, this is a public hearing consideration of ordinance number
3987.
39, 87, amending Chapter 3.12 lodging tax ordinance of the Edmond Municipal Code, Section 3.12-010, lodging tax ordinance allowing informal reference to lodging tax as a visitor tax, Section 3.12.030, levied amount amending tax rate to 6% of room rental rate to be used exclusively for the purpose of encouraging, promoting, and fostering convention and tourism for the city of Edmond, requiring approval of ordinance by a majority of registered voters voting at an election held for such purpose and fixing an effective date therefore. Special election proclamation and notice hereby authorizing the calling of a special election to be held on the 18th day of June 2024. Public hearing and consideration of resolution number
9-24.
9-24, authorizing the calling and holding of an election in the city of Edmond in the state of Oklahoma on the 18th day of June 2024 for the purpose of submitting to the registered qualified voters of said city the question of approval of ordinance number
3987.
3987 to amend the lodging excise tax rate to 6% of the room rental rate. All taxes collected shall be set aside and used exclusively for the purpose of encouraging, promoting, and fostering convention and tourism for the city of Edmond citywide. Yeah,
All right.
I will not read that again.
You take a motion? I'll take a motion to approve.
I will entertain a motion for this item.
Motion to approve.
We have a motion.
Second?
We have a second. Is there any other discussion for this item, council? No? Please cast your vote. Item is passed.